What up, y'all? I know it's been a minute. Back in January, I did the video series for the 5 things that most men struggle with but rarely speak about. I only got to about 4 of those, and my schedule's been crazy for the last month or so. However, I have that last video for you, and today's topic is being Superman. Let's get into it. Us as men often set expectations on ourselves to be unbreakable, dependable, and in some cases, a savior. Although these are admirable and respectable traits, if we only keep our focus on sustaining these attributes, we can rob ourselves internally from being able to have the proper rest and time to process and deal with our emotions healthily. Back in March of 2019, I remember it was a Monday, and I woke up with this heaviness on me. I was getting ready for work, and I couldn't quite describe what was wrong, but I just felt this heaviness on me. So I woke up, got ready for work, went to the bathroom, started brushing my teeth, and I felt this sharp pain as if somebody took a knife and stabbed me in my chest. Not thinking nothing of it, I thought maybe I was just moving wrong. I proceeded to brush my teeth, and then I felt the sharp pain again. I went to my wife and I said, babe, I think I need to go to the doctor. And literally, as I said that, I felt the sharp pain again, and I fell down to the bed. And my wife jumped up. She picked me up and carried me and drove me all the way to the hospital. I never experienced anything like that, so for me, I thought I was having a heart attack. I was having shortness of breath. Every time I would breathe, I felt as if I was getting less and less air, and I felt like everything was tightening up on me in my chest. I got to the hospital, and they started running tests on me. They said, his EKGs are very irregular, and his blood pressure is extremely high. Now, for those who don't know, short story, I used to be about 400 pounds, and I've lost maybe close to about 60 to 70 pounds. And I'm pretty decent with my diet. I'm not the best, but nonetheless, it's not enough for me to have a ridiculous high blood pressure rate. They ruled out that I wasn't having a heart attack, which was dope. It was a blessing. But they diagnosed me with severe depression, anxiety, and stress. It was in that moment where I realized that I'm not Superman, that I am not unbreakable, that before I could be Superman to anyone else, I am Clark Kent. I'm Oluwale. I'm a human being. And I think what really did it for me was that weekend, my parents drove down and they wanted to meet with me. Both of my parents had tears in their eyes, and they just said, you're working like crazy. You are working almost 7 days a week. We know the things that you have sacrificed, and we just want you to know that you need to rest. Regardless of the things that you have experienced, we want you to know that we are proud of you, and the last thing that we ever want to do is to lose our son. That put things into perspective for me and helped me understand that, I'm not Superman. That before I could be Superman to anybody else, I have to be Clark Kent. Before I could try to be there to try to save someone else and be the shoulder to lean on for this person, I have to be able to be there for myself. And it was in that moment where I decided that it was okay, when I realized rather that it was okay for me to not be okay, and that I really needed to dig deep and understand who I am, whose I am. To all my men out there, in order for us to win in this season, it's going to require a level of vulnerability, trust, and risk on our end. You could do it on your own, man, but I promise you it's going to be that much harder. This is an opportunity in a season where we need each other to create community, where we need each other to be able to let go of our feelings and our emotions, so that way we can be built back up to be able to go back and fight and protect our women and children. And bigger than that, protect ourselves. I really believe that this is a season where what we've been taught as a man to you don't break and you got this and you fight and you stay strong, that is not going to work in this season. That in this season we actually need each other, that we need community, that we need to be surrounded around a group of men that that let us know that it's okay for us to not be okay, and that in order for us to be able to get through and thrive and win, specifically during this pandemic, that we need each other. And I want to be able to share that with you, to let you know that it does not make you weak to fall. It does not make you weak to cry. It does not make you weak if you don't know the answer. That is the power of community. And so, like always, I love you. I support you. I'm here for you, man. If there's, for any reason, even if it's a DM, a text, an email, whatever, you let me know, and I'll be able to stand in the gap with you and support you in any way that I can. I thank y'all for tuning into my series, and peace.